here we are. We're finally at the farm. We got a little plan for the night. I'm going to go ahead and do the Morse kochanski. I'm going to convert this bed into a better bed. I'm going to put a mylar blanket on top of that with a tarp on top of it, and then plastic in the front to create a Morse kochanski super shelter. So don't want to bore you with the details. We'll get back to you in a minute. I've been cutting a few minutes. As you can see, it takes a lot of cutting. Got 2 new walnut logs for runners. I'm cutting down the old boards I had laying there to try to get them to be cross pieces. Got a little piece of mylar insulation there. Lay it down. Then the blue mat. And then an air mat on top, hopefully. That's what we're working with. All right, guys, we got our sticks all cut. We got our R4 insulating blanket down. We got a foam mat down. Then sleeping bag on top of that. Looking pretty good. Took me about an hour. So, see y'all in a bit. It's kind of a Frankenstein. I didn't have enough tarp to enclose the ends. I probably made it too big. But luckily I carry the old GI poncho. Got it tied off and closed this in. Got the 10 by 10 on top. I had a 10 by 12. I probably should have brought it. Then I could have made the end close in. But pretty good little deal. Just made some old wood stakes and tied everything off, got her closed in, and then got my plastic done. Yeah, I use Gorilla Tape to hold the plastic around the stick that weights it down, but if you're any good, you bring that stuff with you. Gorilla Tape is invaluable. Jute, twine, Gorilla Tape, that kind of stuff. Then I can just fold that guy up on top, cook, bedtime, lay it back down. Hopefully it works out. We'll let you know as soon as we know. Get her done. Yeah, shout out to my sister. Christmas gift. She got me a inflatable air mattress. I've never used one. Not for this kind of stuff, but I'm gonna try her out tonight, sis. Appreciate the gift. Love ya. Yeah, when it's cold outside, you're not supposed to use your breath to inflate your air mattress. And this might be cheating to some of you real bushcraft guys, but check this little fella out. Little bitty portable pump. Get her done again, boy. Sun's dropping fast. Got the old bed made. You know, you gotta be able to get some sleep first. Yeah, I gotta close that end in over there. Now I'm gonna freeze. So I'm trying to, we stored a couple black 55-gallon drum liners down here. I'm gonna try to put them together and close that end in. See what happens. Stay tuned. All right, been out processing up a little wood. Found some mushrooms. I am no mushroom expert, and you will not see me eat mushrooms on a camp out. Got the fire blazing. Process a little wood for later. Anybody know what that is? I think that is off of, I think that wood is ash. So maybe it's some kind of mushroom. If you know, comment below. Hey guys, just a quick little something. Check this guy out. Pocket bellows. Looks like an antenna on a car. Pull it out. Give the fire a quick breath of air. Roars right back up. While we're talking about items, here's a bad boy. The Silky Zubat. That thing will cut through the wood. I love that saw. I don't get money for nothing. I don't even get paid to do these videos. But that's a bad little tool. Another good tool to have. The Gerber Strong Arm. I'm telling you. I think I've did videos on it before. But I've beat this thing to death. This ain't a knife channel, but I love a knife. I've beat this thing to death. Chopped wood, padon. I mean, it's been abused. It's still going strong. I mean, it will dig in and pretty good knife. If you want one of them, go to my Amazon page. I got on my Indian moccasins and Big Bear from Canada. They're a little high. Got me a pair of wool socks underneath there, some darn tufts. I know a lot of us love the darn tufts. Get them darn tufts warmed up by the fire. Stick them back in them Big Bear mocks. All right, the wind's shifting. Now we're getting some smoke. All right. Okay, here's what we're working with. We got some water boiling in the Pathfinder bush pot. We got a hunk of deer meat seasoned up and some olive oil on it. You know, It's cooking the best you can. Sometimes it's hard to control the temperature of a wood fire. Got our little plate and our fork ready to go. We'll have some 4 cheese, Idaho, and mashed potatoes in that pot once our water gets ready. I'd say we'll do mashed potatoes and then we'll have deer meat at the end. That's what it sounds like. Stay tuned. So far, so good. We got the bed made. In case you're wondering what we're doing for protection. There you go, 410-22 over and under. I think it's a Savage Model 42 brake action. I know YouTube don't like guns, so that's a quick view of that. Got our deer meat cooking on the fire. Already got our mashed taters mixed up, just leaving them warmed over there by the edge on the warming rack. So here we are. Got the old hoodie hung up for later when it gets cold. Little sled I made drag stuff around. So have a big time. Big time. That's what we're talking about. Perfect deer meat right there. Rare in the middle, done around the edges, some mashed potatoes. Deer meat, mashed potatoes, sitting on a smoky fire. Does it get any better than that? I don't think so. Pretty good time. Well, we got one fire going. I went and found some dead standing up in the woods. Come back. I'm gonna start this cedar on this side so I can get some big long wood on here for the night so I don't have to fight it all night. So we'll see how that turns out. Stay tuned. Oh yeah, burnt my thumb, picked up a hot ember, burnt my thumb. You got it stretched out into a longer fire. And I know what you're thinking. It should be running parallel to my bed, but our fire pit was already made like this and I didn't want to redo all the rock and do all that, plus it's downhill, so I figured just build a big old fire, throw a bunch of wood on it and get in the bed later. But she's going pretty good now. All right, starting to get dark out, not too bad. Got me a little pile of extra kindling there in case it goes out, but got a long fire rolling. Sitting here on my bed, watching a little movie on Netflix. I got 3 or 4 more big logs right there I'm gonna throw on top right before bed. I'm sure I'll have to get up and feed it in the middle of the night, but for right now, I'm money. I am money right now. Got my little light hanging up here. Yeah, I can fire it up. There we go. Got my little light hanging up. Got my gun. Got my stuff in the dry. Got the jacker out charging the phone, playing the movie. I'm set pretty good. We'll see how it turns out. Well, got my plastic down. Fire's burning out front. Stoked a bunch of big logs on it. Wrapped up my sleeping bag. Watched my movie. It's only 8:30, but there ain't a whole lot else to do when you're laying in a super shelter. So, look at that. Just pulled the plastic down, and already, if it's below 55, you can see your breath. It's already warmer in here. I mean, yeah, I got on a hoodie and a beanie and pants and socks, and I'm in my sleeping bag, but it's actually pretty decent in here. All right, well, we'll catch y'all in the morning. Hopefully we get some Z's. I'm sure I have to get up middle of the night and throw some wood around on the fire once the ends burn in too. So, night, everybody. Well, good morning, everybody. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. Well, no, it's gonna be oatmeal and coffee. If I can make coffee, how I got the grounds in a cup. So, it's Sunday morning. Shelter's open. I didn't do no video of me waking up thing. Open the shelter up. You can see your breath in here now. That's how cold it is now. But I stayed pretty warm. This Morse kochanski guy, he was smart. He knew what he's doing. So let's get up and make some oatmeal, get some water on, make some oatmeal and some coffee. Then I'll probably do a little ride around thing. Maybe try to shoot a squirrel or something. Rabbit before season goes out. So, well, good morning. Well, as I got the fire going so I could boil some water for my stuff, I thought, I gotta make a quick lash up a tripod real quick. And I looked around, I said, off one of the trees I cut down yesterday is this guy. A wishbone looking thing. Half of 2/3 of a tripod. Now I'm gonna find a Y branch and make a little proper, and I won't even have to lash it. Pretty smart. Just like that. Of course, I'm sitting in the smoke still. This wind's killing me in this holler. No lash tripod. Took a piece of paracord, put it on a stick, put it to the bell handle, and the string is up there wrapped around. And with all those little prods all that, it's multi-height adjustable. I can pick it up, spin it around, hook it on another one. Got some water on making coffee. That's what it's all about. I may not be no bushcrafter, but I'm bushcrafty. Get this water on. I'm gonna have me a maple brown sugar and apples and cinnamon mixed. We got enough water in there to get me a cup of coffee, I hope. So we'll see how this all turns out. The breakfast of champions, baby. Sitting here in God's great nature and wilderness, watching the sun come up over the Bath County Mountains. I don't know if I covered this yesterday or not, but I thought that's pretty cool. I took a piece of tape about 2 inches, stuck a piece of Gorilla Tape to the long piece, and then stuck it to this. Made a tie-off point. I've seen Canterbury and Corporal do it, where they reinforce the tarp with it and then put grommets in it. There wasn't nothing to tie off to there, so I just used Gorilla Tape and made a little pocket for the string jute trying to go through. Thought that's pretty cool. Well, everybody, camp's rolled up. I'm gonna leave the plastic for maybe another trip. Got everything put on the machine, and then I was sitting here and I said, well, that's a hickory. He's been sitting there seasoning since last year. So suddenly a self bow come to mind. It has a nice little kind of reflex at the end, turns up. If you look down it, I don't know. I'm gonna try it, see what happens. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Have a great weekend and God bless.